Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Klein Collins High School for Game 3 of the Best of 3 series, first round of the Texas High School Playoffs, baseball style. Klein Collins lost Game 1 here at Tiger Field by a score of 3-1, but then went to College Park the following night and defeated the Cavaliers on their home field by that same score of 3-1. So now the rubber match, Game 3 here at Klein Collins today. The first pitch is coming up in about 5 or 10 minutes here at Tiger Field. The starting pitchers for the Tigers is going to be senior Lance Moskowitz, and for the College Park Cavaliers, it's going to be number 7, Eric Felchek. You see my buddies here in the press box. We're all ready for action. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more of the pregame show here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. With any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
Test. Welcome back to Tiger Field, home of the Klein Collins Tigers. Here at Game 3, it is going to be a little bit different. Klein Collins will be the visiting team since they are playing at their home field here in College Park on the road, but they will actually be the home team. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have a special Legacy Sports Network package on Jake Jarvis, the LSN Player of the Year, brought to you by Lone Star College.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
You know the first thing people say after trying Raising Cane's premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers? Served with extra long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast? They say, "Where have you been all my life?" To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's. One love.
My kids go everywhere with me, so I won't go anywhere that's not spotless. So when my SUV needs a wash, you'll find me at Bubbles. Not only does Bubbles keep my car looking good, they're committed to making me as comfortable as possible. And that means keeping their lobby as clean as my car.
Jake Jarvis broke onto the scene in his freshman year, playing varsity ball for Klein Collins High School and being a key contributor on that team. He followed that up by avoiding the sophomore slump and putting together yet another very solid season. What would he do for a follow-up in his junior year? Well, not only was he the Legacy Sports Network Player of the Week for throwing a no-hitter in a pivotal late-season matchup against district rival Atascocita, but he has now become the LSN Player of the Year. Here is his head coach, Miguel Carlos, on what makes him such a great leader and on his effort in the no-hitter.
I tell you, his maturity level, I think, by far, has been his number one characteristic that has actually been carried him through the season. He's been on. I mean, he was on. It was just a beauty to see him on the mound when we played Atascocita. Just did a great job. Man, there was some tough pitches that he made in deep in counts, and he just did a great job. And these kids, you know, they rallied behind him, and they wanted to play defense behind him, and they did. And had a couple of big innings that we had there against Atascocita. But Jake Jarvis, man, has been doing it on the hump for us, and is definitely in the batter's box, hitting over 500 right now.
Impressing your coach is one thing, but when you get your confidence to rub off on your teammates and make them believe too, that's when a team can really become special and make that coveted deep postseason run. Here's senior Tristan Sanders on just that.
He's he's one of those quiet confidence kind of guys. He's not in your face type deal. He's just, you know, every single time we go out, we know we're getting a W. As long as we bring our sticks, he's gonna keep them to no or one runs. Like you said, his ERA is fantastic. So, you know, just having him in our dugout, you know, it's awesome. I'm lucky I don't have to hit against him.
Getting excellent, consistent starts is tough to do at this level, but senior Mikey Tanner knows now to expect that type of game every time out for Jake.
For sure. I mean, our defense, we do our thing, but when he's on the mound, he gets his ground balls, and that's what we do.
Jake is an humble kid, and he knows he is just part of the Klein Collins family that is now the 2013 13-5A district champion.
You know, we prepared for it, and I worked hard in the fall, and I'm just going out, and my coaches are coaching me up, and I mean, I couldn't do it without my team. You know, they're making plays behind me, and I couldn't do it without them. They're the ones who pushed me through the day and made me work even harder, and I'm just going out there to do what I can.
Being a team leader isn't for everybody, but here's the junior's take on how he handles the role on his team.
You know, I just try to lead by example. I get my work in. I'm the first guy to practice, last guy to leave. After practice, I'll go work some more. I mean, I just try to work and try to bring guys with me and just try to base it around that. Because if you don't work, you can't be successful in this game.
If the baseball side of it wasn't enough, Jake boasts a GPA of 3.7 and is taking multiple AP classes, and he fully understands that his education comes first so he can then focus on baseball.
You know, I try to stay ahead with my work. You know, I try to do it in class, and if we have any homework, you know, I try to get that done as soon as I can so that I'm not, you know, pushing at the end of the 6 weeks. And it's a great feeling.
So to wrap it up, once again, the District 13-5A MVP, along with our Legacy Sports Network Player of the Week award, goes to Klein Collins Jr. Jake Jarvis. Did it on the hill with a complete game. No-hitter against Atascocita last week. Today, 3 for 4. He is the Legacy Sports Network District 13-5A MVP, along with the Player of the Week. Congratulations to Klein Collins and Jake Jarvis. I'm Jay Darnielle with Legacy Sports Network.
If safety is your goal, Fabenco is your gate. Fabenco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
Family owned and operated, Gorilla Reprographics have provided quality reprographic services since 1969. Whether you need an oversized banner, copies of construction drawings, color presentations for your next meeting, or you'd like to scan and archive those unorganized documents, Gorilla Reprographics can handle it all. Gorilla's team are proven customer service experts, proudly serving many of the same customers for decades. Visit them today at GorillaReprographics.com for a job done right the first time. Go Eagles!
Big dog. Listen, son, Your 20s, gosh, they could be such a magical time.
Wait, what? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Kevin.
Keisha, you made my car insurance super easy to understand. What are they talking about?
They're kicking you out.
What?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with a walk-in closet.
But I just graduated.
A dojo.
Gross.
I'll help you pack.
Agents make insurance easier. Get to a better state. State.
When it comes to keeping my car looking good, there's only one place I trust, Bubbles Car Wash. That's because only Bubbles uses Lancel mitts with every hand wash, and their detailing crew removes every last bit of dirt. Only the best for my car, that's Bubbles.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students, and we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
This is not my home. There, I said it. They don't have pictures of my kids. They don't have my yoga mat. And still, I feel at home. Could it be the flat screen TV? The not so mini fridge? The different free dinner almost every weeknight? Or maybe it's all of the above and all the rest. Am I home? Nope, but it almost feels that way. Homewood Suites by Hilton. Be at home.
Hi, welcome to Raising Cane's. You know Cane's is all about one love. It's chicken fingers that are always fresh, never ever frozen. A friendly crew, a fun atmosphere, and a perfect chicken finger meal every time. That is one love. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Up next for Career Day, quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
That State Farm agent said she helps people. What do you do?
I play football.
That's not a job.
Well,
Did you save my dad hundreds with the discount double check?
no, but I was MVP last year.
Mr. Hubble says trophies are for people with self-esteem issues.
Who's Mr. Hubble?
That's Rod Hubble.
No, it is not.
For savings, we're best in class.
Hey, Roger! Discount double check!
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Number 12, Bo Ridgeway.
Number 13, Montana Parsons.
Welcome.
Number 15, Austin Bell. Number 16.
Welcome back
Jacob
to Tiger
Margaret.
Field. There you have it.
Number
College
17,
Park and
Jacob
Klein Collins in a
Zivia.
winner-take-all
Number 19,
Game 3
Colin
matchup. Like I
Number
mentioned
20,
earlier, College
Reagan
Park
Robinson.
won Game 1,
Number 22, Connor
and
Weaverly.
Klein Collins won Game 2.
Number 23,
Now let's listen
Chandler
in
Morris.
and hear the starting
Number 24,
lineup for
Roosevelt
the College Park
Henderson.
Cavaliers from the
Number
home
26,
PA announcer,
Richard Ramos.
Ralph Sanders.
And the starting lineup for the Cavaliers. The second baseman, number 2, Tyler Vaughn. At shortstop, number 1, Dakota Parsons. The DH, number 5, David Ellingson. Pitching for the Cavaliers, number 7, Eric Falchuk. The right fielder, number 14, Nate Fisbeck. The left fielder, number 21, Noah Vaughn. At third base, number 4, Justin Heinrich. The catcher, number 25, Tyler Mortensen. The first baseman, number 27, Jaden Holden. And the center fielder, number 8, Jeff Sitarski. The Cavaliers are coached by Jason Washburn, Lee Koslowski, Mike McGilvray, Adrian Cortez, Claudio Dumlau, and Chris Lane. And now, for the Klein Collins Tigers. Number 4, Kyle Saul. Number 7, Peyton Yost. Number 8, Austin Windsor. Number 9, Francisco Pena. Number 10, Kyle Dykeman. Number 13, Dylan Herring. Number 14, Chris Suarez. Number 16, Brian Reed. Number 18, Colton Martin. Number 19, Isaac Carrion. Number 20, James Kuykendall. Number 22, Nick Mikolajczyk. Number 23, Austin Boyles. Number 24, Jonathan Silva. Number 25, Ricky Urbano. Number 26, Angel De La Fuente. Number 27, Jacob Cintron. Number 28, Hunter Strawn. Number 29, Tyler Branham. Number 30, Bradley Neese. And number 11, Jacob Weeder. And the starting lineup for the Tigers. At shortstop, number 3, Jacob Rodriguez. The second baseman, and celebrating his 18th birthday, number 2, Austin Finnegan. The third baseman, number 11, Jake Jarvis. The right fielder, number 17, Jason Helms. The first baseman, number 6, Mikey Tanner. In center field, number 1, Nick Carney. The DH, number 21, Tristan Sanders. The catcher, number 12, Jared Huber. In left field, number 15, Joel Rodriguez. And pitching for the Tigers, number 5, Lance Moskowitz. The trainers are Miss Catherine Marr, Caroline Ramos, Elva Nguyen, Ashley Villarreal. The assistant coaches for the Tigers, Mr. Chris Griffin, Darren Bartell, Terry Burnett, Eric Parsley. The head coach is Mr. Miguel Carlos.
And there you have it, both starting
Ladies
lineups
and gentlemen,
and the
please
full
stand
Klein
and
Collins
remove your
team.
hats
We're going to take a
for
quick
the
break
singing
for
of
the
the
national
national
anthem. When we come back, first pitch on the Legacy Sports Network.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
Next for career day, quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
That State Farm agent said she helps people. What do you do?
I play football.
That's not a job.
Well,
Did you save my dad hundreds with the discount double check?
no, but I was MVP last year.
Mr. Hubble says trophies are for people with self-esteem issues.
Who's Mr. Hubble?
That's Rod Hubble.
No, it is not.
For savings, we're best in class.
Hey, Roger! Discount double check!
Get to a better state. State Farm.
You know the first thing people say after trying Raising Cane's premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers? Served with extra long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast? They say, "Where have you been all my life?" To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's. One love.
And back at Tiger Field here. Coach Carlos. Hello. Do we have you there, Coach? Trying to get Coach Carlos for a quick interview before the game. Not sure if he can hear or not. Doesn't look like it right now. Coach, can you hear us? Well, we had a terrific rendition of the national anthem by Ralph Sanders there. And that fired everybody up, and they are ready to play some baseball now. Game 3, winner take all. It doesn't matter who won game 1 and 2. It's who's hot right now and who's going to come out with the W and move on to the second round of the playoffs. And in fact, the second round of the playoffs is going to be against Cedar Ridge. They defeated Austin Westlake in game 1. Westlake came back and won game 2 by the same score, 4-3. And then Cedar Ridge took game 3 by a score of 9-4. So Cedar Ridge moves on to the second round of the playoffs, and they will play the winner of this game right here. Eric Felchek, Lance Moskowitz. Game 3 here on the Legacy Sports Network. Klein Collins is getting ready for action here. Felchek warming up on the hill. Left-handed thrower. Not a lot of innings in district play. Felchek only with 5 innings pitched in district play. Has a 1-0 record in district play, 3-0 overall. He's given up, in those 5 innings, he's given up 5 hits, 1 unearned run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So he has great numbers, but not a huge sample size. That's the problem right there. And we're going to find out really quick whether he can handle this Klein Collins lineup or not. Remember, the Tigers bursted out in the first inning with 5 consecutive hits.
Number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
Let's see if they can keep that first inning streak alive here and have another hot one. It's going to be the shortstop, Jacob Rodriguez. You see his numbers there. 8 RBI in district play, hitting .333. He's 2 for 8 in the series with a double and 3 strikeouts. There's the pitch from Felchak upstairs, taken for ball 1. That one lifted up in the air. First baseman Holden gives chase, but that's going to get foul and out of play. So the foul ball makes it a full count. Even count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. There you see the left-handed pitcher. I like his choice in socks. Here's the 1-1. There's a hard hit ball to center field. Went a long way. It's going to be an easy catch out there for Jeff Satarski for out number 1.
Now coming to the plate, the second baseman, number 2, Austin Finnegan.
So as you heard, it's going to bring up Austin Finnegan, second baseman. Normally a switch hitter, but struggled a little bit from the right, so he's going all lefty here. He's 3 for 8 in this series with an RBI. Leads the team in hits during this series, 3 for 8. That pitch tailing away from Finney. There's his numbers, 13 RBIs and terrific OBP. Finds a way to get on base. That one just missing on the outside part of the plate. 2-0 now to Finney. Very patient hitter. Very difficult to strike out. Only struck out 4 times in district play. That one called a strike. Looked a little low, but had some late movement on it. 2 balls and a strike now to Finney. Felchak's pitch is upstairs. That makes it 3-1 now to Austin Finnegan. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one called a strike. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Full count now. Payoff pitch from Felchak. Hit to left field, goes foul and out of play. There will be no play on it. Finney making him work right now for this. Here's the second payoff pitch from Felchak. That one is low and away. And Finnegan has drawn a walk.
Coming to the plate, the third baseman, number 11, Jake Jarvis.
There you see Jake's numbers, hitting 500 on the season. That is just incredible, but it's a new season now here in the playoffs, and he's only 1 of 7 with a walk. You know he's not thrilled about that, and he knows he can do much, much better. I expect to see that here in this ball game if he's given the chance, as he's hit by the pitch there.
Now batting,
looked like it got him in the leg.
17, Jason Helms.
Felchak's just sitting on the mound now. It's because his head coach, Jason Washburn, there you see it. Washburn having a chat with the home plate umpire, and he can't say anything. Did Jake Jarvis attempt to move out of the way? No, he did not. But you don't have to attempt to move. You just can't move into the pitch. Jason Helms, 457 average in district play. Big, tall lefty. He is battle-tested in the playoffs. Big part of last year's squad that went 2 rounds deep, losing to Round Rock. There's a hard hit ball into right field, and that's going to get down for a base knock for Jason Helms. And that's going to load the bases up here in the first inning.
Now batting for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 6, Mikey Tanner.
So after J-Rod flew out to center field, Finnegan walked, Jarvis was hit by the pitch, and Helms with a single there to right field. Ducks on the pond for Mikey Tanner here, the first baseman. Tanner having just an outstanding season. Hitting .442 in district play. In the series, he's 1 for 6 with an RBI and a walk. That pitch outside. .528 on base percentage with 24 RBI, just outstanding. Want to know the count for Tanner. Belichick's pitch. That one gets by the third baseman into left field, and that is going to easily score Austin Finnegan. Put the pressure on the base pass. That's just what they did right there, and College Park did that in game 1, and they got a couple of scores from it as well. So there's the first run of the ball game. And I think that we have the scoreboard messed up. We'll talk about that in a second. There's a chopper to the second baseman. He throws it over to first. That's an error on the play. Gets by the first baseman, and now Helms is going to score as well. So remember, I mentioned this earlier before the ball game. Klein Collins, even though they're at home, they are actually the road team, the away team. College Park is the home team. So we have it flipped there on the scoreboard. We'll get that fixed for you momentarily. Since game 3 is usually neutral, they decided to play here at Klein Collins under the stipulation that College Park would get to be the home team. Coach Washburn, quick chat with Eric Felchek. And his defense there. You know, that was a really, really close play. I'm not sure if that was an error or a hit. I'm going to think about that one for a minute. There's the pitch taken outside. Nick Carney at the dish. Here's Felchek's pitch. Strike called. There's the 3-1. Hit hard to right center field. Is that going to drop? Oh, off the wall. And they say it's a home run. Home run for Nick Carney. I thought it was off the wall at first, but it actually hit one of the signs out there, and it has now hit his team-leading 4th home run of the year. And the Tigers, I mentioned it earlier, they erupted in the first inning last night, and they do it again here. 5-0 now. Nick Carney. Sanders chops this one down the third baseline. He has it, fires over to first. Is it in time? Yes, it is, but he loses the baseball. So now Sanders is on first. College Park played error-free baseball for the first two
Now
ball
coming to the
games, and
plate,
they are just
the catcher,
exploding
number 12, Jared
defensively here
Huber.
today. Jared Huber takes first pitch for ball one. Second pitch is not there as well. 2-0 the count for Jared Huber now. Jared Huber is 2 for 4 in the series with a double and 2 walks. Loops this one into right field. That's going to drop in front of the right fielder, and that's going to be another base hit for the Tigers.
Now coming to the
Fisbeck
plate,
couldn't do
the
anything
left
about
fielder,
it.
Number 15,
It was just perfectly placed.
Rodriguez.
It's going to bring up Joel Rodriguez, the left fielder. Joel's 1 for 5 in the series.
Kyle Saul.
1 for 5 with a RBI walk last ball game. I'm sorry, game 1. And a courtesy runner for the catcher Huber. That's number 4, Kyle Saul. Rodriguez takes that pitch outside for ball 1. Want to know the count to Joel Rodriguez. Here's Felchek's pitch. Fastball inside part of the plate, called a strike. One and one the count. There's the pitch. That one too far. Wow. That was clearly way too far inside. And called a strike.
Seriously?
One ball, 2 strikes to count for Joel. 1 out in the inning. Here's the pitch. Sharply hit ball. The third baseman has it. Touches third. Fires over to first, but he's out at first base on a close call. So they double him up right there. Nice play defensively by the third baseman, Justin Heinrich. But the Tigers explode for 5 runs in the first, including the big home run by Nick Carney. When we come back, bottom of the first inning here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, served with extra-long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast. They say, where have you been all my life? To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's, one love.
I'll admit it, I love my car. That's why I'll never take this classic to any place but Bubbles Car Wash. Why should I? Who else is going to take this kind of care of my car besides me? And the way Bubbles handles the detailing, you think they invented it. Go to Bubbles.
Welcome back to Tiger Field here in the bottom of the first inning. Lance Moskowitz The right-handed pitcher is on the bump for the Tigers. He's got an early 5-0 lead to work with. You would think he's just going to attack these hitters. 1 ball, 1 strike to count for the leadoff hitter, second baseman Tyler Vaughn. Strike there, 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Mosky. Beautiful breaking ball and a strikeout swinging of Tyler Vaughn.
The shortstop, number 1, Dakota Parsons.
That's going to bring up number 1, the shortstop, Dakota Parsons. Parsons was the leadoff hitter in game 1 and 2. Takes a strike there on the outside part of the plate. Parsons is 0 for 8 in the series with 2 Ks. That one's a little bit too far outside, evens it up on Parsons at 1-1. Mosky looks in. There's the 1-1 pitch, low and away. There's Parsons' numbers. Having a terrific district season. Strike called there on the black. Evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dakota Parsons. Trying to get his first hit here of the series. Swung on and missed. It's not going to be there. That's the second strikeout of the inning. That's
the
going to
DH,
bring
number
up
5, David Ellingson.
the designated hitter, David Ellingson. Ellingson crushing the ball here in the series, 3 for 5 with a double, an RBI, and he was hit by a pitch. Big cut there, comes up empty, and he's in a quick 0-1 hole. Moskowitz had a terrific summer. Right before the season, that one hit foul. In a couple of tournaments, he was named the tournament MVP. Has kind of taken on a closer's role here on this ball club, but he shows here that he can get the job done. He struck the side out in the first inning. 5-0 Klein Collins leads it over College Park after 1 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
You know the first thing people say after trying Raising Cane's premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers? Served with extra long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast? They say, "Where have you been all my life?" To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's, one love.
I love you.
And I think you're the Egg McMuffin of boyfriends.
It's the Egg McMuffin of automobiles.
I'll take it.
You told me it was the Egg McMuffin of apartments. The Egg McMuffin.
The Egg McMuffin of all beach days.
Experts are calling it the Egg McMuffin of
science projects.
The simple joy of the one and only. With fresh cracked egg and extra lean Canadian bacon, it's just one of the wholesome ways to start your day at 300 calories or less.
He called you the Egg McMuffin of what?
Leading off in the top of the second for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
So So the Tigers batted around in the first inning. Let's see what they do for an encore here in the second. The leadoff man, shortstop Jacob Rodriguez, flew out to center field in the first inning, leading the ball game off. Takes the first pitch from Felchek down low. 1-0 the count. There's Jacob's numbers. Strike called there, evens it at 1-1. Sharply hit ball, shortstop Dakota Parsons has it, fires over to first, and Holden has it in time for out number 1.
Now coming to the plate, the second baseman, number 2, Austin Finnegan.
Remember in the first inning, Finnegan drew a walk. So he's now 3 for 8 in the series with an RBI and a walk. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Felchek needs to start throwing strikes on that first pitch, trying to get ahead of these hitters. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0 now. You give these hitters counts, and they're going to make you pay. Got to get ahead of them. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Finney, low and away, 3-0 now. Here's Felchek's pitch, low and away again, ball 4, and the second walk of the afternoon for
Now
Finney.
coming to the plate for the Tigers, the third baseman, number 11, Jake Jarvis.
Jake Jarvis is the Game 2 winning pitcher. Trying to find his rhythm here in the playoffs at the dish. 1 for 7 with a hit by pitch and a walk in the series so far. Felchek checks the runner, brings it home, sharply hit ball. It's going to get over the third baseman's head, and that's a base hit there for Jake Jarvis. And
now coming to the plate,
Finnegan
the
was
right
able
fielder,
to
number 17,
find his way all
Jason
the way at third.
Helms.
Terrific base running by Austin Finnegan. Bring up the big lefty, Jason Helms, the right fielder. He's 1 for 1 today, already singled to right field. Takes that pitch low and away, called strike 1. Helms is 3 for 7 in the series. That one not quite there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Helms. Jarvis on first, Finney on third. Jarvis is going to go. Here's the throw from the catcher, and they cut it off. It's a stolen base for Jake Jarvis. Base hit could score 2 right here. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Here's Felczek's pitch. Lifted high to deep center field. Satarski's going back and gone. Home run, Jason Helms. Look out. Three-run blast by Jason Helms to dead center field.
Yeah, I'm in this bitch with terror. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right, I make it right. I'm in this bitch with terror. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right, I make it right. Make it right.
I told you he had the playoff experience.
Now batting the first baseman, number 6, Mikey Tanner.
Has had a lot of big hits in the playoff and another one right there. 2 home runs already hit. And I tell you what, walking up to the field with my producer, Matt Broussard, before the ball game, we saw the wind and we just said, oh, this might be an offensive game here. Beautiful curveball too far inside, taken for ball 1. In games 1 and 2, that wind was just blowing directly in from left field at both parks. That curveball called a strike, 1-1 now. As we walked up, this time the wind is blowing out towards right center. Totally different on those high fly balls. That one looped into left center field. Satarski is going to dive, as well as the left fielder. They collide. That's another single. Noah Vaughn and Jeff Satarski both dive for it, and
now batting
looks like
the
they hit each other
number
there.
1, Nick Carney. If there is an Elizabeth Duty console, please come to the press box. Elizabeth Duty console, we have your wallet and your driver's license.
And that's going to be it for Eric Felczek, as head coach Jason Washburn has seen enough. 8-0 the score. Tanner's on second. A man that hit the first home run to right center field, Nick Carney, at the plate. New pitcher warming up. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue the top of the second inning here on the Legacy Sports Network. Well, Jacob Kresman is on the hill now, the lefty. Kresman threw in game 1 of the series, relieving David Ellingson. He threw 1 2/3 innings and threw 37 pitches 2 days ago. 1-0 the count. Dips down low, 2-0. Now he was very, very effective. Like I said, 1 2/3, 0 hits, 0 runs, 3 walks, but had 4 strikeouts. This one hit fouled out of play by Carney, 2-1 now. Get you the final numbers for Eric Felchek here in a moment. Here's the 2-1 offering from Kresman. Strike called at the knees on the outside part of the plate. One out in the inning. 8-0 the score already. 2 home runs have been hit. One by this man, Carney. Big cut there, comes up empty, and it's another strikeout for Kresman.
Now batting
Picks
the
up right where he
DH,
left
number
off.
21, Tristan Sanders.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys, getting money, playing to the black dummies. You gotta come up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby.
That's going to bring up the designated hitter, Tristan Sanders. Sanders reached on an error in the first inning. Takes the first pitch strike. .512 on base percentage in district play. 2 home runs, both of those grand slams. Time called by Sanders, and it's granted by the umpire.
Fire, T. Let's go, Tiger!
So Mikey Tanner's on second base. 2 outs in the inning. Tristan Sanders at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Kresman. This one hit back and foul, out of play. Is it an 0-2 hole? Kresman's pitch. Once again, fouled straight back. And Sanders stays alive here.
Get on top.
Stay on top, T. Let's go.
8-0 the score here in the top half of the second inning. Kresman looks at Tanner. Now he delivers. Sharply hit ball, gets by the third baseman, Heinrich, and that's a base hit. And Mikey Tanner's going to try to score from second, and he does easily. An RBI single for Tristan Sanders. Extends the Tiger lead to 9-0.
Now coming to the plate, the catcher, number 12, Jared Huber.
Everybody, well, don't you know it's me now? Yeah, who's it? Well, he's back with a brand new beat now. Yeah, doing it. Hey, hey, hey,
catcher, Jared Huber, already singled to right field today. Hits this one foul. It's going to go out of play down the right field side. Jared Huber is 3 for 5 in the series with a double and 2 walks. Not to mention, has been a brick wall behind the plate as well. And throwing out a couple of players, trying to steal. 0-1 count. Fastball outside part of the plate, called a strike. Kresman loves that outside fastball. And it is very, very effective to the right-handed hitters. Doesn't throw extremely hard, so he doesn't come in too often. Catcher sets up outside again. Wanted that same pitch, did not get it this time. 1-2. Tristan Sanders at first base after he drove in Mikey Tanner from second. Huber gets a piece of this one, straight back into the fence. This one hit up in the air, but the shortstop is able to make the play. That's Dakota Parsons, and that's the third out of the inning, but the Tigers put a crooked number up on the board again. 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 9-0 the score here after 1.5 innings of play.
If safety is your goal, Fabinco is your gate. Fabinco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
This is not my home. There, I said it. They don't have pictures of my kids. They don't have my yoga mat. And still, I feel at home. Could it be the flat screen TV? The not so mini fridge? The different free dinner almost every weeknight? Or maybe it's all of the above and all the rest. Am I home? Nope, but it almost feels that way. Homewood Suites by Hilton. Be at home.
Back here at Tiger Field, Lance Moskowitz. He's had a long layover in between innings. There's a hard hit ball to deep left field. It's going to be an easy play for Joel Rodriguez, camping under it for seemed like 5-10 seconds there. That
The
was
left fielder,
right
number
fielder Nate
21,
Fisbeck.
Noah Vaughn.
Noah Vaughn, the left fielder. He's 2 for 5 in the series with a walk. Moskey's pitch hit the outside corner of the plate. It's gone it both ways right there. Or did he say that was, I think he called it a strike. That one too far outside. Evens it up at 1-1. Vaughn hit .371 in district play. One of the top 3 hitters here on this Cavalier ball club. Tries to put a bunt down. Goes foul. 1-2 count. Moskey's pitch too far outside that time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Noah Vaughn. Too far inside. Strike called on the fastball by Moskey, and that is strikeout number 4.
The third baseman, number 4, Justin Heinrich.
The third baseman, Heinrich, is 1 for 6 in the series. And Moskey is just feeling it right now. His pitches have so much movement. Fastball. Called strike there. Checks a swing on that one as that one tails away. Evens it up at 1-1. Loops this one into right field. Not a bad hit, but it's right at the right fielder, Jason Helms. Lance Moskowitz, 6 up, 6 down. After 2 full innings of play, it's Klein Collins 9, College Park 0 here on the Legacy Sports Network. It's the top of the 3rd inning. 9-0 the score. Joel Rodriguez, swing and a miss there. Fastball on the outside just tails away from those right-handed hitters. So hard to hit. Joel grounded out into that double play. Big cut there, swing and a miss. Takes that pitch for ball one. 1-2 strike count for Joel Rodriguez. Leading off the top of the third inning here for the Tigers. Up 9-0 here in game 3. Series tied at 1 apiece. Kresman gets Joel to lift this one up, but it goes foul and out of play. Joel hits this one foul as well, stays alive with that 1-2 count. His brother, shortstop Jacob Rodriguez, 0 for 2 today, sits on deck. That one hit foul. Looks like it's going to go into the stands. Out of play.
Stay on top. Let's go.
1-2 for Joel Rodriguez, the left fielder. Here's the pitch. Too far inside. Evens it up at 2-2. Here's the pitch from Kresman. Ground ball up the middle. Dakota Parsons has it. Over to Holden at first in time for out number 1.
Now coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez is 2 for 10 in the series with a double and 3 strikeouts. Now, as you can see there, though, with his district numbers, very, very good player. Not quite having the series that he would expect, though, here. Lifts this one to right field, deep right field. He's giving chase, and foul ball. And let me tell you what, I don't know if our cameras got that, but that ball was crushed. That was a no-doubter if it was fair. In fact, it might have hit my car way over there in deep right field. I made sure to park behind a truck, so I'm safe. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A lot of power for Rodriguez. 1-1 count here for Jacob Rodriguez. Hits this ball hard, but it's right at the shortstop, Dakota Parsons. Over to the first baseman, Holden again. Makes a good play at first. Nice stretch for out number 2.
Number 2, Austin Finnegan.
Well, Eric Felczak's final numbers. 1 1/3 inning pitched, 7 hits, 9 runs, 6 of them earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts on 41 pitches. Kresman, fastball. Finney watches this one go by. Called strike. Austin Finnegan, 3 for 8 in the series with an RBI and 2 walks. Both of those have come today. Fastball at the knees there. On the outside part of the plate. He's in a quick 0-2 hole. Catcher sets up outside. 2-4 outside, 2 low. 1-2 for Finney. Kresman shakes off the catcher. Now he gets what he wants. Breaking ball down low, evens it up for Finney. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. hit on the ground. That is going to be foul. Holden did a nice job to get to it and stop it, but a couple of feet foul. That one's not quite in the zone. Full count to Finnegan now. Trying to work his third walk maybe of the day. Payoff pitch from Kresman. Hit foul, staying alive is Finney. Did a nice job to reach down low and just get a piece of that. Kresman shakes off the catcher. That's Mortensen. They're not on the same page there, so they'll reset. And that's ball four, Austin Finnegan. 0 for 0 today, but 3 walks.
Number 11, Jake Jarvis.
Jarvis had a single in the second inning. Chopper that got over the third baseman's head. That's Heinrich. Kresman's fastball inside, called a strike. Gonna work ahead of Jarvis now. He's 1 for 1 today. Was hit by a pitch in the first, and then that single I mentioned in the second. Kresman checking the runner. Finney steps over and just lightly tosses it to first. Just reminds him that he's watching. There's the 0-1 hit. Hard to right field, giving chase, and gone. Home run for Jake Jarvis. That got out of here in about 2 seconds flat. Now he's feeling it. 2 for 2 today. And a 2-run homer by Jake Jarvis. 11-0 the score here in the top of the third inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17, Jason Helms.
Well, College Park fans, this is pretty much what Klein Collins did during district play. Helms gets beamed right there on the first pitch.
Now coming to the plate, the first baseman, number 6, Mikey Tanner.
Not saying he did that on purpose, but if he did, I don't blame him. Helms was 2 for 2 already today with a single and a 3-run blast.
I think I see where we're going with this one.
Mikey Tanner at the plate. He's 1 for 2, reached on an error, and had a double back in the second. Low and away on that pitch. 1-0 count for Tanner. The run rule is in effect here for the playoffs. It's 10 after 5. Fastball just misses on the outside part of the plate. 2-0 count for Mikey Tanner. Mikey's 2 for 8 in the series. with an RBI and a walk. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And on the hands, and he hits it foul. Cresman looks over at Helms. Now he brings it too far inside, 3-1. Here's a hitter's count now for Mikey Tanner. Let's see if Cresman gives him something good to hit. On deck is the man who hit the first home run, Nick Carney. Here's the 3-1 offering. Nope, throws it over to first. Got to give him a strike here, unless you want to lose him. Strike called. That's not a pitch that you want to swing at if you're Tanner. Even if you get a piece of it, it's not going to go too far. Best you could hope there is just loop it over to the opposite field. Payoff pitch from Cresman. Hits this one foul. The runner Helms was going on the pitch, of course, since it was a full count. Has the sign. Here's payoff pitch number 2. This one looped into left field, and that's going to be a base hit for Mikey Tanner.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Nick Carney.
Nick Carney is 1 for 2 today with that 2-run blast to right center field in the first inning. Struck out in the second inning. You see his numbers there, you know, in district play. I mentioned this before earlier in the games 1 and 2. Had a little bit of slump during district play, battled an injury. But he's the team leader in home runs with 4. Fastball outside. Nine hits on the afternoon for the Tigers. Big cut there, comes up empty, 1-1. And 3 College Park Cavalier errors. I don't believe they had any in games 1 or 2. There's the pitch, swung on and missed by Carney. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, Cresman came in and he was very effective, striking out Carney. Carney was his first hitter he saw back in the second inning. He was effective until he walked Finney and then gave up that 2-out home run to Jarvis. Here's a pop-up, first baseman Holden giving chase, and he's able to make the play in foul territory for out number 3. So 2 men stranded. But like I just mentioned, Finney walked and then Jarvis's bomb to right center field now puts the score Klein Collins 11, College Park 0 here on the Legacy Sports Network. And another long layoff for Mosky, and doesn't seem to bother him so far. He doesn't mind having an 11-0 lead. That ball ripped into right center field. Jason Helms grabs it before it hits the wall. And a long single, leadoff single by catcher Tyler Mortensen.
First baseman, number 27, Jaden Holden.
Actually, that's the first hit of the ball game for the Cavaliers. The first base runner. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Jaden Holden. Has made some great defensive plays at first base in this series. He's 1 for 5 in the series with an RBI. And a hit by pitch. Foul and out of play. One and one count on Jaden Holden. After the completion of this inning, we're hoping to get Coach Miguel Carlos. Have a quick chat. Ball hit on the ground. J-Rod has it. Over to Finney at second. Trying to turn the double play. Not in time. But they do get the lead runner over at second. And Holden hits into the 6-4 fielder's choice.
The center fielder, number 8, Jeff Sitarski.
Center fielder Jeff Sitarski at the plate now. He's struggling in the series, 0 for 4. Strike called there. Mosky gets ahead. 0 and 1. One out. Holden over there at first base. Mosky throws back over there. If you're the Cavaliers, you're not going to tie this game up in one swing. You just have to get on base. Find a way to get guys on base right now because you need multiple runs. You don't need that one big hit. Although that's a big hit right there to left center field, and that is gone. Jeff Sitarski with his first hit of the series, and it's a home run to left field. Jaden Holden comes around to score, and now the score is 11-2. Just slowly cut into that lead.
Number 2.
That's what you got to do if you're the Cavaliers here. It's going to bring up the leadoff man, second baseman Tyler Vaughn. That pitch just below the knees. Ball 1. Vaughn is 2 for 8 in the series. Fouls that one out of play. 1 and 1 count for Tyler Vaughn. Barely got a piece of that one at the end of the bat. Comes straight back into the fencing. And Tyler Vaughn has a 1-2 count. It's a deep fly ball to center field. Nick Carney has plenty of time to camp underneath it and make the grab. And that is out number 2. It's going to bring up the shortstop, Dakota Parsons. There's another deep Fly ball, and Nick Carney, once again, plenty of time to camp underneath it. So 2 straight F8s. But the big 2-run homer, the blast by Jeff Satarski. Let's see if we have Coach Carlos over there. Coach, are you there? Not sure if he can hear us or not.
Hello.
Hey, Coach Carlos.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Coach, very, very effective offensively in the first 3 innings. What's the difference offensively so far?
I tell you, the kids really have relaxed up there in the batter's box and done a great job taking this guy middle away, not looking to pull the baseball, especially the way the wind's blowing today. And kids are doing a great job. We just got to stay on top of it and keep it rolling, not be stagnant here and be complacent.
No question. Now Mosky on the hill for you, just going right at him, doing a great job so far.
Yeah, nothing more to expect out of that kid. He does that every time he steps up on the mound for us, and he's doing a great job. And definitely up there and right down the middle, and they're good hitters, so they're going to get the job done too. We just got to match it up.
Coach, we appreciate the time here, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Well, that was Coach Carlos, and he was dead on. You cannot try to pull the ball. That's what they did in the first 2 games, and you saw where it got them. It was not effective at all. All that happened was lazy pop flies to the outfield. Now you just try to go the other way with it, especially with Kresman, because he likes that outside pitch so much. Just knock it the other way. So 4 home runs in this ball game. A little bit different from the first 2. Both kind of pitchers' duels, and now we have the offensive explosion here in Game 3.
Now batting
Game
for
2
the Tigers,
looked like it was going to be like this. But
Jonathan Silva.
then Bill Ferderer came in and just shut the Tigers down for the full 7 innings. And now we have a pinch hitter. Hitting for Tristan Sanders is number 24, Jonathan Silva. Silva has 2 home runs on the season. Takes that pitch, low and away. Got a new pitcher on the hill for the Cavaliers as well. Big cut there. And that is Austin Bell, the senior lefty. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That off-speed pitch is high and away. Evens it up at 2-2. Bell in district play has only thrown 1 inning. Walked 3, struck out 2. That one outside. Full count here for Jonathan Silva. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leading off the 4th inning. There's the pitch from Bell. Lifted to deep right center field. He's giving chase and out of here. Oh, Nelly. Home run, Jonathan Silva. Another opposite field home run. 12-2 the score now after the solo blast by Silva.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Jared Huber.
going to bring up the catcher, Jared Huber. Bell's pitch, not in the zone, 1-0. Huber's 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the first inning to right field, just taking it the opposite way. Just like Coach Carlos just mentioned. 1-1 to Huber. Here's the pitch from Bell. Goes foul, straight back and out of play. 1-2. So Cresman ends his day after 1 2/3 innings pitched. 47 pitches thrown. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Huber. This one hit up in the air. Looks like it's going to get out of play down that right field line. And it does. Cresman gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Three and 2 now for Jared Huber. Does already have 2 walks in the series. Here's the payoff pitch from Bell. Inside, called strike 3. That's a tough pitch there. Looked like it was a little bit inside, but called strike 3. And it's a strikeout for Bell. Going to bring up the left fielder, Joel Rodriguez. Fastball outside. Joel started the season at JV. He's in .425 in district play. Brought up due to an injury. Turned out to be a pretty good call up there. 2-0 count for Joel. Here's Bell's pitch. Fastball on the black on the outside. 2-1. One out, nobody on. This one hit down that right field line. Is there enough room? Yes, there is. Good play by Nate Fisbeck out there in right field to go out there in foul territory and grab it.
Jacob Rodriguez.
Shortstop Jacob Rodriguez, sophomore, really struggled in this series. 2 for 11. 3 strikeouts. Does have a double in there. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. You can see he had a terrific district and terrific non-district as well. Just struggling here in this series. Takes that one outside. 2-0 count for J-Rod. There's a strike. Watch that one go by. 2-1 now. Bell looks in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside and low. 3-1 now. Doesn't want to walk him. Got to throw him a strike. Let's see what J-Rod can do with it. Strike called. Full count to J-Rod. And that is ball 4. J-Rod is on first with the walk.
Up to bat for the Tigers, number 2, Austin Finnegan.
Well, this is the fourth time that Austin Finnegan has walked up to the plate, but he still doesn't have an at-bat. 0 for 0 with 3 walks. 3 for 8 in the series with an RBI. Bell throws over to first. Bell once again over to first, making sure J-Rod doesn't venture too far off the bag there. Strike called. Low and away. There's the 0-1. And that hits Finnegan. A little bit too far inside on that pitch by Bell. Finney will try to first.
Up for the Tigers, the
licking his finger as he
Jake Jarvis
eats that pitch right there. So Finney, 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Jake Jarvis now at the plate. He had that big home run to right field. Last inning, the third. He singled in the second, and he was hit by a pitch in the first. Takes that first pitch low, 1-0. Austin Bell falls behind Jarvis. That's not something you want to do. Don't make a habit of it. There's the 1-0 pitch. Way upstairs and way outside, 2-0. There are 2 outs in the inning, though. So he can get out of this jam with just 1 pitch. The only harm being the Silva leadoff home run. There's the 2-0. Nice breaking ball called a strike. Started high, broke down to about belt high. Two balls, 1 strike to Jarvis. Bell checking the runner at second. That's J-Rod. Now he kicks, delivers. Jarvis fouls this one back. (12-2). The Tigers trying to extend this 10-run lead. Give them a little bit of cushion maybe to end this one early. The 10 after 5 rule. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Down low, and now they're caught in a pickle. Finnegan took off, and I believe that Coach Carlos gave both players the double steal sign there, and J-Rod just flat out didn't see it because Finney was taking off for second. And with those 2 guys, they probably would have made it. Instead, they get back safely, though. First and second, 2 outs. Full count pitch. Jarvis swings. And a pitch in the dirt, and they throw it to first base to complete the strikeout. But it's still a 10-run ball game, 12-2 when we come back, bottom of the 4th, here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Our innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. with any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
It's crucial that my car stays clean when I'm meeting with clients, so when it gets dirty, I head for Bubbles Car Wash. They pamper me with free coffee and internet service and comfortable surroundings. Oh, and they do make my car shine. Bubbles Car Wash, I wouldn't go anywhere else.
David.
Back here at Klein Collins High School. 12-2 the score, bottom of the fourth inning. This is game 3 in the best of 3 series. College Park and David Ellingson got game 1 win here at KC by a score of 3-1. Kresman got the save in that one. Swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The series shifted over to game 2 at College Park. Jake Jarvis dominated that ball game, and Collins won 3-1. Fouled straight back, 1-2 now to David Ellingson. Three for 6 in the series is Ellingson with a double. There's the 1-2. Ellingson did a good job there. He just flat out didn't move, just like Jarvis did earlier, and it almost hit him in the foot. That's what he was hoping for, get a free base out of it, but luckily for Mosky, it was and a swing and a miss there and a strikeout, another strikeout for Lance Moskowitz. He struck Ellingson out 2 times already in this ball game. That is not an easy task.
Up for the Cavaliers, number 14, Nate Fisbeck.
It's going to bring up the right fielder, Nate Fisbeck. He flew out to Joel Rodriguez back in the 2nd inning. Fisbeck 1 for 7 in the series. Strike called there by Mosky. Strike 2 on that one. Fisbeck in a quick 0-2 hole. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Nobody on. This is a sharply hit ball into left field. Joel Rodriguez tried to dive for it and make the play. Cannot come up with it. Like the aggression, though. In this kind of ball game, though, up by 10, probably just let that one drop, though, and try to cut it off and hold him to a single. But that is a double for Nate Fisbeck. The Cavaliers have another run, potential run in scoring position. Left fielder Noah Vaughn at the dish now. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. In the 2nd inning, he's 2 for 6 in the series. Moskowitz likes that outside pitch just like Kresman. Just kind of tails away from those left-handed hitters. Same pitch, just opposite side. Mosky's a righty and Kresman was the lefty. There's a slider and a beautiful defensive play by Mikey Tanner over at first. He needed every bit of that 6'3" frame there to get up and grab that one. Good hit there by Noah Vaughn, but he gets robbed as a base knock.
Up for the Cavaliers, number 4, Justin Heinrich.
So Heinrich, the third baseman, is 0 for 1 today. Lined out to Helms over in right field. Back in the 2nd. Heinrich 1 for 7 in the series. Mosky's first pitch to him, called a strike. And he jumps ahead of Heinrich right here. final numbers for Jacob Kresman. 47 pitches, 1 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Here's the pitch from Moskey. Breaking ball, breaking too far outside. Try to get him to chase that one outside. Evens it up at 1-1. And it's going to hit 4 there. So Heinrich is going to be on first base with Fisbeck over at second after his double.
Up for the Cavaliers.
That will bring up the catcher, Tyler
Mortensen.
Mortensen. Moskey checks the runner, brings it. Nice slider. Looks like it got back to the outside part of the play, but home plate umpire disagrees, said it was too far outside. Or did he call that a strike? It should have been a strike. That one called a strike right there. That's a tough pitch to hit. Slider in on your hands. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Moskey. Tailing away too far outside. 2-1 now to the catcher Mortensen. He's 1 for 1 today. Had that liner to right. 2 for 5 in the series. That pitch low, and Mortensen just did a good job to get a piece of the bat on it. Foul it off. 2-2. Another slider there, and that one is going to eat Finney up at second base. That was a well-hit ball, but it hit Finnegan right in the glove, and he'll tell you that's a play you got to make.
27, Jaden Holden.
So Mortensen is on first base after the E4. That's going to put Fisbeck at third. Heinrich at second. Now Mortensen at first after the single, but we're going to have a courtesy runner since Mortensen is the catcher. That's Ryder Lucas, the junior. He was caught stealing last night. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Strike called on that breaking ball. Number 27, the big righty, first baseman, Jaden Holden. He's 0 for 1 today, into a fielder's choice. 1 for 6 in the series. Takes that one low, evens it up for Holden, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Holden. Ducks on the pond. Base hit would be big here for College Park. That means they would avoid being 3 outs away in the 5th to end this ball game on a 10-run rule. Strike called there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big at bat here for the Cavaliers. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, too far outside, full count to Holden. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded. Mortensen's courtesy runner. Lucas is at first. Heinrich at second. Fisbeck is at third. Here's the payoff pitch from Moskey. The runners are moving, and strike three called. Fastball at the knees. Oh, Moskey gets out of the jam there. Oh, what a pitch by Moskowitz. And a strikeout of Holden. Going into the top of the fifth inning here at Klein Collins High School, it's Klein Collins 12, College Park 2, here on the Legacy Sports Network.
The right fielder, number 17, Jason Helms.
Top of the fifth inning here, 10-run lead for the Tigers. Trying to extend, give them a little bit of cushion here. 3 more outs on the Cavaliers side, and this ball game's over. Pitch taken outside for ball 1. Austin Bell still on the hill. For the Cavaliers, he's now thrown 33 pitches. 2-0 to Helms. Helms is 2 for 2 today. Singled in the first, 3-run homer in the second, hit by a pitch in the third. 3-0 count. You know he's got the red light here. He's taking. All Bell has to do is get it across the plate in the strike zone. And he does, 3-1. There's the 3-1 pitch, too far outside, and another walk for Jason Helms.
Now batting the first baseman, number 6, Mikey Tanner.
Some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a comer.
Jason Helms now in the series, 4 for 8. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and a 3-run homer. It's going to bring up the lefty Mikey Tanner. Ground ball is going to get by the first baseman into right field, and it is another base hit for Mikey Tanner.
Now
a
coming to the plate,
single
the center
into
fielder,
right
number
field.
1, Nick Carney.
Helms is on second after the walk. Tanner on first after the seeing eye single. It's going to bring up number 1 center fielder, senior Nick Carney. He's 1 for 3 today. Had that 2-run blast in the first inning. There's the pitch from Bell. Outside, 1-0. Moskowitz is only at 57 pitches through 4 innings. Very, very effective. Swung on and missed there by Carney. Bell looks at Helms at second. Now kicks and delivers. Fastball gets away from him. Looks like he's not finishing on that fastball. That's why he's leaving it on that on the outside of those righties. Here's the 2-1 to Carney. Hit up in the air to the right side, and he's going to camp under it and make the play is Nate Fisbeck. But that's going to allow, it was so deep, that's going to
Now
allow
coming to the
Helms
plate,
from second over to third.
Number 24, Jonathan Silva.
He's going to bring up the DH in the DH spot, Jonathan Silva. He had that leadoff blast off of Bell in the top of the fourth. Let's see if Bell can learn from his mistakes there. Runners on the corners, one out. Tanner at first, Helms at third. Here's the pitch from Bell. Big cut, comes up empty. Just hit the ball deep in the outfield and get that one more run to score. Helms could easily tag up with a deep fly ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sharply hit ball to the third baseman. He can't make the grab. That's Heinrich. And Helms is going to score on the RBI single by Jonathan Silva.
Now coming to the plate, the catcher, number 12, Jared Huber.
Everybody, well, don't you know it's me now? Yeah, who's it? But he's back with a brand new beat now. Yeah, doing it.
Jared Huber, the catcher, 1 for 3 today. Singled in the first. Little can of corn to the shortstop in the second. Struck out looking on that tough inside pitch in the fourth. First pitch ball. Three for 7 in the series is Huber. There's the pitch from Bell. Hit into right field, slicing foul. Evens it up at 1-1. Silva on first, Tanner on second. Huber at the dish, 1 out in the inning. It's the top of the fifth. 13-2 is the score. Here's the 1-1 offering from Bell. Looks like a breaking ball that he just lost control of. Way upstairs, 2-1. Tigers have scored in every single inning here in the ball game. Lifts this one up to right field. Should be an easy play for Fisbeck, and you know, I say looped it. That ball went pretty far. With the wind blowing to that right center field, that ball just carrying.
Number 15, Joel Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is 0 for 3 today. Left fielder's 1 for 8 with an RBI and a walk in the series. Coach Carlos having a quick chat with Joel. Joel Rodriguez very good at going to the other way with the outside pitches. I expect him to try to do that maybe again here. Of course, third baseman. Yep, there he does. He goes the opposite way with it, and that's going to drop in between the right fielder and center fielder, Fizbeck and Satarski. And that is another RBI single by the Tigers. They now lead it 14-2.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
Let's see if his brother getting a big knock right there can fire him up a little bit. The brothers, Rodriguez, both sophomores. Two more seasons for these kids. Wow. Fastball outside. One and 0 to J-Rod. There's the pitch from Bell. Little half swing there by J-Rod, fouling it off. You know, looking through this lineup, shortstop Jacob Rodriguez will be back. Jake Jarvis, third baseman, pitcher, will be back. Helms, the right fielder, he will be back. Tanner, the first baseman, he's graduating. Carney's graduating. Sanders, the DH, is graduating. Close play over there at first on the attempted pickoff. Jared Huber, the catcher, only a junior, he'll be back. And Joel Rodriguez, only a sophomore, the left fielder. Austin Boyles, who started in district play as that number 3 pitcher, he'll be back. He's only a sophomore. They are losing Mosky and Francisco Pena. Paco, though. One ball, 2 strikes to J-Rod. 12-run lead here in the top of the 5th inning. As it stands now, College Park will they'll have to score 3 just to keep this game alive. Here's the pitch from Bell. Breaking ball, hit hard to deep left field. Left fielder giving chase and caught right in front of the wall out there in left field for out number 3. When we come back, though, Lance Moskowitz will try to close it out here in Game 3. 14-2 the score here on the Legacy Sports Network.
First thing people say after trying Raising Cane's premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, served with extra long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast, they say, "Where have you been all my life?" To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's, one love.
Listen, son, your 20s, gosh, they could be such a magical time.
Wait, what? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Kevin.
Keisha, you made my car insurance super easy to understand. What are they talking about?
They're kicking you out.
What?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with a walk-in closet.
But I just graduated.
A dojo.
Son. Gross.
I'll help you pack.
Agents make insurance easier. Get to a better state. State.
That Mosky pitch, not quite in the zone there. 2 balls, no strikes, the count for leadoff hitter in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Three and one now the count for Satarski, the center fielder. Lifted back and out of play. Full count now for Satarski. He'd really struggled this series until the 3rd inning of this game where he had a blast to left field. And Satarski draws a walk here, leading off the bottom of the 5th inning.
Number 2, Tyler Vaughn.
So the leadoff hitter, Tyler Vaughn, 0 for 2 today. 2 for 9 in the series. Sharply hit ball. J-Rod has it. He's going to take himself at second. Throws it over to first in time to complete the double play. That's just what Mosky needed right there. And College Park is down to the final out of their season. After the 6-3 double play.
Number 1, Dakota Parsons.
Dakota Parsons, the shortstop, 0 for 2 today, 0 for 10 in the series with 3 Ks. Here's the 1-0. Fastball inside part of the plate, called a strike, evens it up on Parsons. 1-1. Here's the pitch from Mosky. Strike called on the outside, 1-2. Possibly down to their final pitch of the season is the Cavaliers here. Here's the 1-2 from Moskowitz. Lifted up into foul territory and out of play. Count remains 1-2 on Dakota Parsons. Mosky only at 68 pitches so far. Outstanding performance. Here's the 1-2. Just barely missing on that breaking ball. Evens it up at 2-2. And he got him right there, struck him out. The ball game is over. The series is over. The season is over for the College Park Cavaliers. Lance Moskowitz gets the job done. He gets the W. Going the complete game, 5 innings pitched, but it's the Klein Collins Tigers offense that came alive in this one. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Comfort Suites Woodlands postgame show here on the Legacy Sports Network.
New York, New
Back here at Tiger Field, once again the final score of Game 3. After 5 innings, Klein Collins Tigers 14, College Park Cavaliers 2. And the Tigers advance in this playoff series. They'll make it to the second round of the playoffs where they will face Cedar Ridge. Cedar Ridge defeated Austin Westlake 2-1 in their series. Well, Eric Felchak will get the loss in this one. 41 pitches, 1 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 9 runs, 6 of them earned, 2 walks. Jacob Kresman, 47 pitches. He threw 1 2/3, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 K. Austin Bell finished it off, 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks on 52 pitches. For Lance Moskowitz, 5 innings, 70 pitches, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. And offensively, Austin Finnegan did not have a at-bat, but he had 3 walks and was hit by a pitch. Jake Jarvis, 2 for 3 with a home run and hit by a pitch. Jason Helms, 2 for 2 with a 3-run homer. He was hit by a pitch at a walk. Mikey Tanner, 3 for 4. Outstanding ball game. Nick Carney was 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Jonathan Silva was 2 for 2 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Jared Huber 1 for 4. Joel Rodriguez had an RBI single. He was 1 for 4 as well. So once again, final score here at Game 3 at Klein Collins High School. Klein Collins 14, College Park 2. They advance to the second round where they will face Cedar Ridge High School. For everybody here at Legacy Sports Network and Matt Broussard, the producer, I'm Jay Darnielle, wishing everybody a great night. See you next week.